Hello everybody, and welcome to King's Quest. And fire away! That's why I wouldn't fire, it was the space bar. Since you're using the mouse for the arrow, I was like trying to mouse click. That's why it wouldn't fire last time. Totally did not even realize. Oh well. D. Oh! He fell asleep.
Grandpa!
Dragon Petite 4.
He fell asleep telling the story. D. Here we go. Hey! S! Spacebar! Spacebar. Nice! Oh, that can be good. Jump! Heck yeah! We're doing awesome! This game does look absolutely amazing though. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Bam! Oh shoot! That was a close one. I probably should have gone ahead and let myself die there because why not? It could have been fun. Could have been a fun little death scene. Oh boy.
Let me guess. You escaped with only a flesh wound.
I missed something. I think I was supposed to actually be controlling him at that point, but I thought it was a cutscene, so I didn't push on the controller at all. Oh boy. Okay, we're running. We are very much running. Oh, we're running. And okay. And down the middle. And okay. And saving. Nice. And Graham's
With
just
the
like,
magic
whew.
mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
Nice. I really hope that the future chapters all do something with like King's Quest 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and maybe even 7. Hi!
In that split second, I had 3 choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
So we've got that one. I can shoot the dragon right in the eye. And the dragon is slowly moving towards me. So let's shoot over here. And he puts his bow back into his magical
My
cape.
arms could barely grip the rope, but with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I will hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. How did you know shooting the bell would distract him?
Over the years, I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was very hungry. I, too, would be violently angry if I could only eat when my neglectful owner rang the bell. I know it was a sneaky trick, but I certainly wasn't going to set a dragon loose on the town or participate in any more abuse.
You really thought that through, Grandpa. I would have tricked him, too. Back home, they call me Gwendolyn the Smarty Pants.
You come from a long line of logically minded nobles, and one very clever dentist.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
King's Quest 4 reference. Very nice. Magic fruit that healed and cured him of a horrible disease. A curse, actually, if the King's Quest 2 remake is to be believed. Nice. Wow. Way to go, Gwendolyn.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guards!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could, and I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast he outsmarted with its own dinner bell. I don't know if he forgets that I've heard that story before, or if he just doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
And it looks like it's a new day.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now, let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of...
A deft maneuver, a quick-witted distraction, or an act of kindness even in victory. Let's see. I wonder what would happen if we... quick-witted distraction.
Problem in a different way. Finding a clever distraction to create a moment of victory. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story. One I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
And here we go.
Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
What? Oh god. Oh boy. Poor King Graham. Wait! Ow. I have total control over this, by the way. I think that's what makes this the greatest part about this. I can actually control where King Graham goes and what he runs into. Such as, I can run him into the tree. Ugh. Fail.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff,
Gracefully.
I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
Gracefully. Yes.
Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
I don't remember there being a floating island. What's off this way?
Grandpa! You can't leave Triumph.
Don't worry, Triumph can fend for himself. We've been through our share of sticky situations, but he always comes around when I need him most.
Well, guess we can't go that way. Let's head on over this way. Anything around here, perhaps? There's a bridge missing. Oh my. Oh my. That guy's huge. Okay.
Hey, over here!
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with Triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
There's some kind of horn here, but it's missing a
Horn
mouthpiece.
seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
Only money to my name, 5 coins. And that's saying that guy was a little bit behind. Not seeing any mouthpieces here. Let's try going over this way, because it's like an entire path here. I do kind of wish it was a little bit more point and click. I like the ability to like look at things and interact with the world even when there's nothing to interact with.
Strange tracks. blazed a trail through the forest.
Can I fall down? No. Nah. In Quest for Glory in the King's Quest series, you would have been able to. Bunny! Some kind of weird bunny creature looking thing anyway. Look at the scenery though. Oh my goodness. Again, this was like all hand painted, all the scenery in this. I can't even begin to imagine the amount of work that went into this. It's absolutely phenomenal. There's a thing in that tree. Maybe I can go down a bit further. Well, let's, before we go across that, let's look into this tree over here. Hello, bunnies. Come back, bunnies! No, there's that tree. Looks like I can interact with it with spacebar.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
Oh, great job. Way to go, Graham.
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
That's a little nod to some of the other like King's Quest games and stuff where, yeah, sometimes to figure out the puzzle you did kind of have to go around using it on everything. They seem to have made this a lot more obvious, but, you know.
That wheel seemed freshly broken. The wheel was already broken. No sense rubbing it.
Nope. I can't actually use the hatchet on everything. That's sad. Hello.
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah!
Ow.
It's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... No! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forage the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Ah, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey. I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait. You're stuck here with me. Every bridge in is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yep, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Could you repeat that? Nope.
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 Oh, can I pet your goats?
Stay away from my majestic unicorns.
Unicorns? Isn't that a bit of string right there?
I said back away. Seriously, my boy, they aren't gonna pull this chariot without a wheel. Oh, I know. They're the most majestic creatures in the world. Mr. Fancy Cakes, I saw that look in your eye. Don't you dare touch my unicorns. They're for looking only. No, Mr. Fancy Cakes, you cannot eat his cake. I know. I wish we weren't returning here at this time of year, too. They haven't figured out eye transplants for unicorns yet, Mr. Fancy Cakes. Did you eat my retainer again? Okay. Have a nibble of cake. Oh, Mr. Fancy Cakes, you were always my favorite. Other one, well, you keep doing you. Mr. Fancy Cakes, can you tell Two Eyes to stop chewing so loudly? Hey, other one, are you sure you deserve to be a unicorn? Your heart just doesn't seem to be in this. Other one, I know we're stuck here, but it doesn't mean you have to make our air quality inhospitable.
Oh, can I pet your goats?
Stay away from my majestic unicorns.
That's awesome.
Get that blade away from my unicorns. I'm warning you. Hey, stop it! Those unicorns may look cute and cuddly, but they are ferocious fighters when provoked.
Right.
You do that one more time and I won't be able to quell Mr. Fancy Cake's vehement temper. Hey! How did his cape taste, Mr. Fancy Cakes?
Wow. Gee, I liked unicorn snack food. Alright then. I think that's a good spot to end it for this episode. If you've been enjoying, please feel free to subscribe. Feel free to leave a like. Feel free to check out my Patreon. And I will see everybody next time. Keep calm and punny on, everybody.